What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, and I'm back with the facts for another What's Next episode. If you watched my previous video, I hinted at Kyle Kuzma being the next player for my new What's Next series. So here we are, and I'm ready to answer the question of what I believe is next for Kyle Kuzma's career. Second on my list, I have Kyle Kuzma. Yes, Kyle Kuzma, the walking meme in the NBA world right now. Kuzma is a 6'8" forward that was drafted 27th overall in the 2017 draft by the Brooklyn Nets, but soon after his player rights were traded to the Lakers. Kuzma on his career as of now is averaging 16 points, about 5.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. When you really realize he was a 27th overall pick, you start to see that's great production, and I think a lot of people just fail to realize that Kuzma is a young player that had to halt his development on the floor to play behind LeBron and AD. It's like we forget when people were raving about Kuzmania. I did myself too, not gonna lie. But he also did play terrible in the finals and for a majority of the normal season and the bubble season this year. But just a few short years ago, the man's rookie season made the Nets want to trade back for him. And his first season with LeBron is what led to the Lakers trading Ingram instead of him. And then you insert Davis and a majority of his touches are diminished just like that. And he has to somehow find rhythm in that. And at such a young point in his career, that's tough for almost any player to deal with. But all the clowning and memeing about him, I think will push Kuzma hard this offseason to be better. And whether that be on the Lakers this upcoming season or a different team, I think Kuzma will break out improvement-wise and show everyone that Kuzmania wasn't a fluke. Now, looking back, I still don't believe that Kuzmania was a fluke by any means. I believe entirely that Kuzma can be a great option on any team if given the touches and the time to perform. But just his current situation in LA has halted his development tremendously. Here's why. Imagine you're coming into the league as a 27th overall pick into a great young developing team that's basically handing you the keys to do what you want on the floor, and then you have a great rookie season like Kuzma, and then that entire situation is transferred into the championship prowess of LeBron. Be honest, would you perform to expectations after your role is completely changed and you're placed under the pressure of being LeBron's teammate? I think if you're honest, that answer is no. Kuzma literally went from a starter to a bench player in the first couple seasons of his career, even though he obviously isn't a bench player, and would start for most NBA teams. Imagine what this would do to your confidence if you were him. Exactly. And then when you are on the floor, you make bad plays because you got cold feet and you're not being used how you are used to in the offense. And you make silly mistakes and bad plays here and there, and now the entire NBA community clowns you and turns you into a walking meme. Yeah, overall, it would suck to be in Kuzma's position, especially when people are going to compare you to Brandon Ingram, who I believe should have been the player the Lakers kept, but they didn't because Kuzma was widely considered the better player at the time. But okay, enough backtracing. What's next for Kyle Kuzma? Well, it's said best by LeBron, as on Twitter before this current season, a question was asked on which player he believed would have the biggest jump this season, in which LeBron answered Kuzma. Now, if you look at Kuzma's season so far, it's not the best, as he's averaging about 11.5 points, 6 rebounds, and only 1 assist. But other than his free throw percentage, he's having his best season shooting percentage-wise, while also on the best efficiency so far in his career. Even though not by a lot, it does show the improvement he's made to his game and that he's getting to his spots better and hitting his shots. When you look at Lakers games and actually watch when he's on the floor, he's been looking a lot better and a lot less lost playing under this Lakers system. And now Anthony Davis has been out, and not to anger anyone, but this could possibly be one of the best things to happen to Kuzma because it's going to give him more touches on the floor and more time to show his game. as in their recent game against Miami, Kuzma put up 23 points on 8 of 21 shooting from the field. Now, why would I bring up this specific game and stat? Because it shows me that Kuzma still has the confidence to shoot the ball and has a shooter's instinct to keep shooting, which is great, and which is why I believe that Kuzma will start to turn things around sooner than later. These stretch of games, I believe, will either give Kuzma more consistency in the Lakers' offense or increase his trade stock, as I believe that in order for us to truly see what Kuzma is capable of, he has to be the second option on a team. Simple. And with Davis out, it's only going to put him closer to that type of role. I think teams are really going to start seeing this and start offering trades to the Lakers either before the deadline or in this upcoming offseason, and I truly hope that he does get traded because his role so far has been too inconsistent on the Lakers in my opinion. And that is what has put Kuzma in the sort of crossroad points of his career right now. All of that is what factors me into believing what I believe is next for Kyle Kuzma. And that is either he stays on the Lakers and keeps his current role, or he gets traded, simple, and gets a more consistent role within whatever team's said system. So yeah, that's what I believe is next for Kyle Kuzma. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it does help the channel grow. And right about now, there should be 2 videos popping up on the screen, and if they interest you, I'd truly appreciate it if you clicked one. Make sure to tune in next time. Peace. Facts.